What's going on, Broseph? We got us an old sprayer here. Sink sprayer on the gooseneck. It's not switching to stream. It's got two buttons here. One should be regular stream and one should be spray like that. Should be an easy fix. I'll show you how to do it. First thing I'm going to do is put something down here so we don't drop something down the drain. Twist this off. Should be able to do it by hand. This is a Pfister Price, and that's why we put something in the drain. That just fell off. Hold on to that. I'll set that right here. Old Pfister Price faucet here. This thing has a little gasket, or I'm sorry, a little washer here. It tightens up. Let's get my little screwdriver and try to unscrew it there. Once you get it going, you should be able to do it with your fingers. Now we'll pop these buttons out. Get a little flat head, pry it underneath there, and pop them out. Here we go. Pop the buttons out with a flat head. There we go. This should slide out from underneath. Has a little button up here. Push it in and push down at the same time. They should pop out underneath. Alright, there should be a little spring back behind here. Get a little crescent wrench. It should unscrew. There we go. Once you get that spring out, you just give it a little pull. We don't have any new springs, so this will have to do for now. Pull that spring off and give it a stretch. It's lost its elasticity. It's a nice word for you vocab guys, elasticity. There we go, give it a stretch and put it back together. Do everything in reverse. Either get a new spring or get a new faucet sprayer. If this doesn't work, we'll just replace them, but it usually works. Okay. There we go. Grab the little washer nut. Snap the buttons back on and give it a try. Alright, big dog, let's see what we got here. Oh, we got stream. Remember, it wasn't doing the regular stream, it was just spray. Try it out. Boop. There's spray and stream. Yes. Easy fix. Just pull that old spring out. On this call, we got a fan motor that's not shutting off. I cut the breaker off. That's why there's no power here. I showed up and it was steady running. She said it was cycling on and off, but it never went off. It just kept running. So as you can see, the thermostat is off and the fan is running. I unhooked the thermostat and removed the green wire and the red wire, turned the breaker back on, and it was still running. So it's an ECM motor, probably got a bad module. It's stuck. Thermostat is off and it's set on auto. And the fan is still running. Outside unit's not on, just the inside. Alright, the brown wire is the common in here. Purple is the high speed. I guess it's the violet wire. See the VIO, I guess that stands for the violet. Looks purple to me. High speed. Gray is the low speed. But I got it, my meter leads in the brown common and the violet, the purple, and I got 27.64 volts. Still think it's going to be a bad module. I've heard about these things. This is my first time working on one though. This is what I preach to you new guys, man. Just go attack, try to figure it out. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull the front off here, the module off. Got the breaker off. Power is off. Couldn't believe I found one in the shop, man. Just gotta make sure the wiring harness is off to the left here. Should come on off. There we go. Just unplug that harness there. I'm gonna need two hands. I'm kind of up in the air here. Alright, this is the old one, the bad one, and this is the new one. They look the same. Hallelujah. Alright, Skid Bros, got the new one plugged in. The old red, blue, and the black wire there on that white harness. Same as the old. Got the high voltage and the low voltage plugged in. So we will bolt it back down and see what happens. Alright, bros, if it's working. Just need an old new module. I hooked it up exactly how it was before. And it's not pulsating. When I got here, she said it was pulsating, turning on and off. It was doing that at first, then it wouldn't shut off at all. No matter what she did, she shut the thermostat off. It was still running. So let's try that while we're here. Make sure it shuts off. Let's turn the thermostat off. And it shut off. All right. Easy fix. Good thing it wasn't the whole motor. You can test the motor as well, but only test the motor when it's totally crapped its pants, not coming on at all. But easy fix, 2 bolts. Pull it out, unplug it, plug the new one in, put the bolts back on. Good to go. Got us another no cooling call here. I always bring a filter with me, even though this one doesn't look bad. I'll leave it. Probably going to be another leaking First Company coil. I've got 2 actually, so let me get this back in. Alright, got the filter back in. Yeah, another First Company. If you guys see my other videos, you know they've been having a lot of leakers out here. They're all leaking, if you ask me. Let's find a light. We'll check the breaker first. Ah, the breaker's popped. You lucked out this time, First Company. See how that breaker right there is in the middle? The breaker is tripped. So, these are rotary compressors that have hard starts from the factory. So let's go check that hard start. Yeah, this is one of those rotary compressors. I can't really get a shot of it down in there, but if you want to Google it, you can. It's different than the old Copeland scroll. Someone asked on a previous video, how do I like them? I don't like them. Not a fan. For one, they need a hard start. Comes from the factory with a hard start, and if this goes bad, it trips the breaker. And also, it seems like the superheat runs high on them. Like I'll get the subcool where it needs to be, but the superheat will be around 25, you know, in between 20 and 30. So I don't like that. I don't like these rotary compressors. Plus, like, coming from the factory with a hard start, dude, that's already a red flag in my opinion. My goodness. So these things need to ohm out over 88. I mean, if it's at 88, I still change it out, but a good one is not ohms but microfarads. Seems to be around 110, 120 microfarads on these hard starts. And I'll test the cap as well. Alright, these hard starts are real easy. Just pop the wires off the two terminals and put your meter leads on it. And you want your meter set to MFD for microfarads, or in my case, on my meter it says cap. And you want to get over 100, and this one's what, 1.1, so it's a bad hard start. After 3 years, bro. I mean, I can't even get a solid half a decade out of anything around here. I'm gonna test the capacitor as well. I won't film it all because I know the last thing YouTube needs is another capacitor video. So I'll get these things off of here and I'll be back. Alright, the capacitor tests good, but it's a 30 microfarad. 30/5. These with the rotary compressors come with 45 microfarads, so that's what I'm gonna go back in there with. I don't know, if maybe some goofball panicked and just stuck whatever in there. But I'm gonna go with what I've noticed that's in all of these, and that's a 45 microfarad capacitor. And I'm gonna change out this whole hard start. Alright, I got 45/5 capacitor in there. That's just what I've noticed that they all have. All these rotary compressors, all the rotary compressors have a 45/5 cap. Gotta go check another AC after this. It was running, just not cooling, so I'm putting my money on another leaking First Company coil. Who knows, maybe that low capacitor had the old hard start working overtime. Killed it. Who knows? All I know is I've never seen a 30 capacitor on any of these hard starts out here. Only 45ers. So to get these hard starts out, it's just a screw up here and a screw down there, and that's it. Really easy fix. It's not like it's a pain in the butt or anything. It just seems to come at the worst time when you got a lot of other things going on. Alright, big dog. Got the new hard start mounted, new capacitor. Now I'll just wire it up. Black wire to the common side of the contactor. Yeah, if any of you guys ever have these hard starts on your property and you get breaker issues on your AC, I got $100 right here on this hard start. That's what the issue is gonna be. Go check another one after this. I got 100. It's gonna be the coil, the old First Company coil. Well, guess I might as well check the charge on this one while I'm here, huh? Might as well. Alright, let me check my wiring here. Common's good, fan, brown, yellow Herm, new hard start. Alright, I go turn it on, check the charge. As long as the breaker stays on, that's all I care about. Yeah, real quick, I was just admiring the unit over here. We had a contractor come out and replace the compressor on this thing. This was a while ago, maybe 9 months ago. So they put the filter dryer on, and I know the low voltage here is atrocious. They put the filter dryer on out here, but they didn't take the one out of here, out of the unit. It's still in there. I don't know if that's coming up on camera. That blue filter dryer there, that's the one that came with the unit. What do you guys say about that? A lot of HVAC guys watch. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. You've seen my past videos, I always pull the one out of the unit, out of there, and replace it. So, not talking trash or anything, just making an observation and wondering what you guys think down in the comment section. Alright, let's turn the old breaker back on and hope it stays on. Come on, big money, no whammy. Alright. Now we want it to stay on when we fire the unit up. Put it down to 75. There we go. I hear refrigerant moving. Alright. Let's just go take a peep at the charge. Even though that's not why we're here. We're here because the breaker popped, but hey, the on-call guy will love me. Alright, it's running. No breaker poppage. That's good. That's the culprit right there, an old bad hard start. These doggone rotary compressors, not aging well. I'm gonna let this run for about 10 minutes or so and get this, make sure this subcool here is about 10 to 12. It just turned on, so it's not ready yet, but we'll get it there. Alright, big dog, we got the charge good here, but you see what I'm saying? With these rotary compressors, man, that superheat is always like around 25, in between 25 and 30. And then the subcool will be, you know, good, around 12. It's on all of them, man, and it's got me nervous. It's got me bad TXV nervous. I mean, what are the odds that 100 TXVs are bad? It does this on every one of them. Every one of them. The superheat to be kind of high, you know, like at least below 20. With the subcool at 12, I mean, what should I run the subcool up to around 20? I'm at a loss, big dog, but it cools. You know what I mean? It cools. I don't have any complaints, but it just makes me nervous. Makes me nervous. Hundreds of bad TXVs. Nightmare. All right, I'm gonna drive on. They're blowing cold in there, but that high superheat, I just don't understand it. And it's with all the rotary compressors. No problems out of the Copelands though. Alright, on to the next call. Alright, this resident's up in there smoking a big old blunt, so won't be able to record inside the apartment to do a leak check. But I'm sure it's low. If it's running and it ain't cooling, 99 times out of 100 with the first company coil, this joker's gonna be low out here. Look at that. Going way low, 70 psi. There goes the subcool, high superheat rising. So I got another leaky coil. I would film it and do all I can, but dude's up in there roasting an old blunt. So I'll fill them up and I'll be back. That's all there is to this one. Just needs an old gas and go. Order another $2,000 coil. Alright, big dog, got the subcool. It's bouncing between 12 and 13. But as you can see, I cannot get that superheat below 20. This is a rotary compressor again. Totally different unit. I mean, that's a little better than the last unit that I did, which is around 28-ish superheat. But these rotary compressors, I cannot get that superheat below 20. What's up with that? What do you guys think in the comment section? All bad TXVs? Just like the whole property is just bad TXV? Don't do that to me, big dog. Alright guys, like I said, the guy's chiefing a blunt, so I can't take my leak detector up there with the camera and sniff around, but pretty sure it's going to be a bad coil. Alright guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Late.